EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Brooklyn Bulls. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Murray now. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch the eye. He's crossing. He's checking cross. Check.
And some room to work. And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there. 56 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Harrison Bryant, 26 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mostert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bowl 7. 49ers nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Casey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Check 26, check 26. Check me again.
On third down, Casey. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
Murray fighting, lost the football. It's going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the sake. Going to this nigga late. I'm a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. With the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the drip.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to...
Touchdown, 49ers!
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On play action, now Rodgers. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Casey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Mostert out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. from the gun. Murray. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
31 yards there and a first down.
6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Rodgers slings this deep from McLaurin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Down at the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Bulls 24, 49ers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. 10
at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Buying time to his left. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey. Shift. Watch the shift. Get 300. Get 300.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to submit. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Bulls 31, 49ers 24.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Casey gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So a good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mostert with a carry on 1st down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Room here to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown! A great play there. 55 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
San Francisco.
It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They're going to run this with a tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On second down now, it's Casey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Rodgers throwing here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They fake the give. Now Rodgers looking for the end zone. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Final score.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. Go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me. Walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route,